Hello guys! I'm sorry I have been a little MIA this week. It has been such a busy month for work and events and things. July has just been a bit of a crazy month, but I hope everybody is keeping busy and kind of having a great summer. Not kind of, just having a great, fantastic summer. I hope a lot of you have some fun travel plans. Today I wanted to hop on and do a message from your spirit guides. I was feeling I actually started doing a different reading before this, but then they were like, no. let's do this instead. So I think that if you stumbled across this video or it came up on your timeline, there is a message in here for you. So let's see what your spirit guides have to say. Oh wow, that was some energy in these cards today. So let's reshuffle that. Okay. We have Hearth. Sorry, these cards are a little bit hard to see. That says Hearth. I'm actually being guided to read from the book on this. Let me grab it here. Let's see, Hearth. I love these cards. They're so gorgeous, and the guidebook messages are like equally as amazing. This says, the hearth calls us home. It is the golden glow in the middle of winter, the heat that warms us when our bones are cold, the love that stitches us back up. Some of you have always had this. You grew up with arms you could retreat into. Many of you did not. You had to learn to build your own home. The hearth is asking you to gather yourself. Nurture the feeling of home, of comfort, of relaxed play, of security. Reach out to those who can echo this warmth back. So few people have had the privilege of actually feeling safe and cared for, including with themselves. You know it when you feel it, but until then, we keep moving towards it. We continue to fight for that space within ourselves. And it is up to you how you will cultivate this feeling. You can use the feeling of safety as a compass. Notice your thoughts. Are they guiding you home to yourself to feel empowered, or are they taking a hatchet to the house you're building? Often the first step is putting down the invisible dagger we carry pointed at ourselves. From this space, we can reach out. We can invite in. We can trust that even when we're let down, we can keep ourselves safe. But the hearth is not meant to be only ours forever. It is meant to be shared and experienced with others. Continue to arrive to this place. And remember, to feel safe, we must create safety. We cannot expect the world to build it for us. It will never tiptoe around our fears. We will always feel brave if we know we can return home to a bed made of feathers. We can stay in the world's many battles as long as our hearts are lined with white flags. And funny, actually, the first reading that I did was intended to be a message of empowerment. I love how spirit works sometimes, because I think that first message that I started to film, something just wasn't right with it. So I'm glad that I went ahead with this second one here, but I feel like this is basically the same energy and the same idea of what I was intending for this first reading to be, which is a message of empowerment. If you've been feeling a little bit like not a victim of your circumstances, but just feeling a little bit down about your circumstances, or feeling like you don't really have support around you, I'm getting that that's really going to be changing. And of course, what you can take from the message in the book is that we can empower ourselves. We always have the choice within us to be able to get back up on our feet and to give ourselves that love and support that we have been searching for. And while that's true, I do think that's a really important aspect of all of our growth. I think that this also is a sign that if you have been wanting that support and looking for that foundation of friendship to build in other people, that is something that's coming into your life as well, and that you're actively manifesting. Let's get some tarot to go with this message as well. Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. Let's shuffle these a little bit more here. Yeah, with the Magician in reverse, I am kind of getting a little bit of an energy of feeling like a victim to your circumstances. And it's, you know, we all kind of get like this sometimes. I think we all just kind of need a minute to feel a little bit sorry for ourselves, which is fine, you know, that's okay. But I think that at the end of the day, as long as you're picking yourself up and you are acting from a conscious place of knowing deep at your core that you are not a victim of your circumstances and that you can have, be, or do anything that you want in your life, you can shift, you can change any circumstance purely with your energy, then you move into this whole new state of being. Yeah, I'm seeing like, it's hard to describe what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing like an energy upgrade. Like someone's aura is just really, and I'm getting that this is you, like this is you and your energy. It's like the more you continue to upgrade your consciousness and your energy, the more you're going to attract those supportive friendships and those supportive people and supportive energy into your life. But we can't really get there by simply staying in victim state all the time. Like, you know, like I said, it's okay to feel disappointed at times, and it's okay to be frustrated or feel a little bit defeated. But as long as you're getting back up and you're creating that space for yourself, you're empowering yourself and knowing that you can create whatever you want in your life and in your reality, that's when you will move to that next level. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's like a need to really put down those burdens and really put down that energy and that feeling of being kind of stuck and feeling unsupported, feeling like you're in a rut. And we all kind of get in that energy sometimes where we feel like we're just in such a rut. We don't really know what's next. But I feel like that's also a little bit a construct of the ego, right? It's like our ego mind is always wanting to control things, always wanting to know what's next and know exactly what's going to happen. But the more we do that, the more we don't free up the space for miracles to happen and magic and to really put ourselves in the driver's seat. It's almost like a missed opportunity if we're doing that, because the longer you stay in that energy, the more you're going to miss out on that opportunity to create the life that you want. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, I actually feel like you're coming out of this place of solitude and this place of feeling like you don't really have anyone around you. Like I was saying earlier, this feels like kind of coming out of a period of spiritual growth and a period of needing to be alone for a little while to better understand yourself. And we all go through those periods, right? It's like sometimes they can be a couple of months. Sometimes a period of solitude can be a few years. But those periods are always necessary for us to better understand self. And the more we understand ourselves and the more we can work with our energy and understand where we could kind of use some areas of work and where we can empower ourselves more, then the more you're going to see your reality shift and change around you. Let's get like one more card for this message. Okay, Lovers in reverse. I think some of you, there's like some kind of decision here. Like maybe you need to make some big decisions in your life right now. And okay, I'm kind of getting a download of like this idea of kind of big choices. I think that a lot of the times we start to put a lot of importance on quote unquote big decisions, right? It's like, should I take this job? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's a big decision. But in reality, everything is just it's like our whole life is just a series of choices, right? Big, small, however you want to look at them. It's all based on your perspective. But if you are feeling like you're at a crossroads and you're just a little bit paralyzed because you're like, I don't know if this is going to bring me the happiness. I don't know like if this is going to bring me to where I want to go. it's like there's a need to listen to your higher self and to your intuition. Your higher self is never going to steer you wrong, even if you make a decision that leads you down a path that's maybe not as ideal as you would hope for. There's always lessons to be learned, and there's always wisdom to be gained. And I think the more that we can learn to look at it from that perspective, the easier that our lives will get. And it is tough. It's a tough thing to feel like sometimes you have a lot of choices on your plate, or you have even just two big decisions to pick between. But it's like, it doesn't really matter which choice you make in the end. Like, at our highest selves, like, our higher self is never judging us, or it's never, you know, saying you made the wrong decision. Every decision just brings you to a new lesson, new wisdom to be gained. And I feel like that message is coming through really strongly here. So if you are struggling with a, you know, big decision in your life, or you're struggling with which direction to go in, and you're feeling really unsure, especially if you're just kind of in this period of solitude and feeling a little bit lonely and like you just don't have much support, call on your spirit team, call on your angels if you are really feeling like you need support. And even if you are looking for support here in the third dimensional realm, you can ask for help aligning to new friendships and new supportive people in your life. But I think that it's like, sometimes I think we can take the pressure off of ourselves. If you're feeling like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and you're feeling like you're really unsure of if you're making the right decision, take a breath and remember that no matter what decision you make, you are always on the right path. No matter, I always strongly believe that. And even if you take a little bit of a detour and you go this way instead of that way, you're always going to end up exactly where you need to be. So I hope that that is helpful for you guys. Just thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate all of your likes and your comments. If the message did resonate, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and you can also subscribe for more content and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos when I do post up. But thank you so much again for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.